Welcome back, everybody, to our LoZ OOT3HC. We last left off just getting out of the well, and now we have completed everything we need to do as a child again, so let's go back to the Temple of Time, in order that we may become adults once again. I still find it fascinating how the whole idea of going back and forth between time is so simple in this game. I guess I can't have anything necessarily too complex in this early form of a game, but it's just very peculiar is all. And now that we have the Lens of Truth, we are completely equipped to head into the Shadow Temple. I admit it's a pretty cool effect. I think I said that about it the first time. How they always showed that in the preview of the game for Zelda commercials back when this first came out. And I actually do remember that time. Granted, I was just I was not even a teenager, but still. So it takes us to the graveyard. We can oversee the actual graveyard from here. This was previously inaccessible because obviously it's too high up. And we have to go this way. This is the one part of the game, really, where Din's fire is absolutely necessary. Because all these torches ain't gonna light themselves. And having the Deku stick with a lit torch running around to all the things is impossible. If only we had some kind of a mask that would make us run faster, like a bunny hood. But no matter, we have the Shadow Temple. Get ready to save frequently. This temple is quite annoying. And as a 3-heart challenge, this may be the most annoying temple in the game. And you'll need the Lens of Truth a lot, don't care what he said. Gee, that getting across there looks nearly impossible, doesn't it? Well, that's because we need a particular item. Ah, yes. We'll come back to that later. For now, we go this way. Again, the music is nice and creepy, perfect atmosphere for a place called Shadow Temple. Eye of Truth. And get ready for another creepy room. All these faces, ominously just kind of staring. One thing you can always... oh. And... yeah, Redeads may be a bit of a bitch in this temple. There are quite a few of them. Come on. No. Die already! Might as well just slash it at that point. As I was saying, Redeads will be a bit of a pain a little later. But as for here, we have our first item of the game with a bunch of little miscellaneous items that... yeah, rubies, because I really need them to buy stuff in here. First big item is... say it with me now. The map. It's the map, it's the map, it's the map, it's the map, it's the map! So, one good idea of figuring out how to get into specific parts of the temple, at least in this room, having the Lens of Truth obviously helps. But the parts of the wall that have the face where the eyes kind of glow a little bit of a blue are usually ones that lead to progress, in a sense. Hey, didn't miss those potted villains. What they say is really interesting stuff, but they say it all the time, so it gets kind of grating after a while. Look familiar? That's because it's exactly like we fought the first time. good old Mr. Dead Hand. Can't hit him with any projectile. We tried last time hitting him with the boomerang. Nothing. Basically, just needs a good thrashing with the sword, and jump attacks, as proven by last time and this time, clearly don't work. So... come on now. Well, if you wouldn't stop moving your head up so much, I could jump attack you and make this shorter and less painful for all of us. And by all of us, I mean less painful for me. I thought there was a hidden chest in here, I guess not. You'd figure that having the Lens of Truth out would show where he is underground, but I guess its magic only extends so far. And hey, he's already dead. Start twitching again? He sure is. And it's still pretty creepy. Kinda like the Redeads and the Gibdos, I suppose. So this second big item is... not the compass! That's right, we have the hover boots now. A pretty cool item, if I do say so myself. Yes, we must trust in the heart of the boots, as they said. We pretty much need them throughout the rest of the temple, so having them is equipped already. And we're gonna head back to where we started from. Glad the Lens of Truth doesn't use up too much magic. Else we might have to get the extended magic meter, which we can't. What I was noting earlier about this spot is that the totem poles have fake skull heads on them. Skull of Truth is what we have to point it to, and as it clearly showed us, that one is over this way. Didn't that... is that... okay, there we go. It's weird, it made us have to focus on it for whatever reason. Now this is one where you have to roll across the distance and get a good start. Yeah, you can just barely make it if you don't roll, I think, but it gets pretty annoying once that starts eating up an entire container of heart every time you fall into a pit. Oh, of course I totally missed. Oh, I didn't totally miss, I suppose. There we go. Thank you. Now, there are two ways that are otherwise look like they're sealed off. I honestly forget which way is which, so we'll just start with this one over here. Ah, yes, the ever-intimidating Double Grim Reaper with the scythes, which we will not do right now. Ignoring the Beamos, don't have to kill it every time. Just a minor nuisance. Yeah. Thank you, Gibdos, for double teaming me. Hate you both. Come on. Link, stop aiming your sword and... okay. Now, okay, that one didn't see me from over here, so I'm gonna get him from behind. Uh-oh. There we go. Love jump attacking him and how it's a one-hit KO. So we already have two big chests out of the way that are not similar to the boss key chest. What could this third one have? I'm gonna say... a burrito. Oh man, it's a compass. I'm wrong on that every time. So that one was the easier of the two. Link, why didn't you... oh, okay, better get out of here. That's the only real frustrating thing about doing a 3-heart challenge, is that once you get later in the game, things that start taking away an entire container of heart become ever-present. In this temple, most of all, because there are a lot of pitfalls that you could fall down. By the way, this is how we do it for the last one. There you go. I wonder where that small key could be. You must be off on a mission to find it. Now this is one of the rooms where having the hover boots on, that doesn't look like it even hit me with the sharp side of the stick. But whatever. Like I was saying, this is a part of the temple where having the hover boots on is actually kind of a damper to your progress. Looks like that almost hit me. I just love the beeping sound that keeps happening. It never gets old. It never has and never will. If only there were a jar that maybe had a couple hearts. Ugh. Yeah, sometimes it feels the need to focus on the painting that's above some of the doors. Can you wonder why it would say that? That is exactly why. If you fall down there, you will get to where the quote-unquote ferry to the other world is. But we can't get there now, and even if we could, we don't have all the things we need to make use of it. Give me something good. Thank you! Could have used a heart container, but whatever. Now maybe this Beamos can give us a few hearts again. Will you be so kind as to do so? Why is it taking 2 bomb explosions now? Usually I hit it right on the money. I don't know if it's an unnecessary one. Well, I guess you're kindly repaying me for the bombs I wasted. Now a semi-annoying corridor. You don't need the lens of truth to see that there are sculptulas. You gotta be careful running down this hallway because they will sneak up on you. And this is not a place for a sculptula to sneak up on me. Ah, like that. Thank you for the heart container, sir. Well, there one snuck up on me just like that. Man, I'm stupid. So, I'm going to edit real quick-alike. And now I have 2 hearts. Now maybe I can manage this a bit more easily. Oh, make that 3 hearts. How nice. I have the hover boots on now because we will need them in a little bit. It's a shame you can't see them. There you are, you rascal, you. You can either hover over the guillotine-like blades here, or you can just run into the sculptula like an idiot. Die. Thankfully, you'd think getting hit with the guillotine would actually cause you to die right away, but surprisingly it doesn't. Yeah, once again we have wall masters. Nothing we can't handle. Oh, there's one. And you are dead. Because you weren't alive back then. Why do they give you such an unnecessarily large amount of rupees? Like, some wall masters especially, they give you like 35 rupees. Who needs this many rupees? I will continue to ask until the answer is made clear. But whatever. Oh, God, I did not miss you. Fucking Stalfos. Just have to kill you, though. Why here, though? Like, didn't you cause me enough... Oh my God. Didn't you cause me enough grief in the Forest Temple? Why now? Can't I push you off the ledge? I seem to remember that being... possible. Thankfully, we don't have to care about him anymore. This is the kind of unfortunate part of the temple. I think over that way is where some chests are. The reason I say unfortunate is because a lot of it you can't see, and you need the hover boots, and sometimes you don't, and you're constantly switching back and forth. It's almost reminiscent of the water temple, although not entirely as bad. So over here we have... nothing? Ah, more spinning death scythe reapers that are invisible unless you have the lens of truth. Okay. I hear keys. Alright. Give me a heart, will you? I could really use one right now. And, Link, it'd be better if you aimed more properly. Nothing? Really? Is there another one? I saw it. There it is. They kind of blend in sometimes to the wall. Great, more arrows. Thank you. You're like the Beamos who repaid me for how many bombs I used on him. And of course a like always gives rupees. Why would they do anything helpful, huh? How the hell am I supposed to get those? Navi, stop freaking out. Well, maybe this one. No, yeah, I'm over 4 in terms of enemies helping me out here. Why am I not surprised? Seriously, how are you supposed to get to those hearts? Navi was kind of green right there. Is that a Scarecrow song thing? Odd how that... it's on the ground. I don't get it. An invisible chest and a sculpture that we will continue to not care about. Okay, bundle of arrows, pointless. I'd take a heart container at this point. What do you have? Oh my god! Fucking hate blue rupees in chests. I mentioned that last segment, I think. I am so bothered by those at this point. But whatever. Maybe I can find an enemy who will be kind enough to give me a little bit of health. This next part kind of blows. No! Not fighting you again. Not happening. Oh, okay. That was kind of close. Now, walk on air over that way. Can I hurt that guy? I guess not. Oh, I missed the opportunity. Can I still make it? On. Oh, what? He was right on the edge! That's seriously gonna count for another death, isn't it? Ugh. Great. We're in for a long haul on this one. Next time, success. Maybe.